We've got baseball straight ahead from Fenway. It'll be the Blue Jays and the Red Sox coming up next. Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today we've got exhibition baseball between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 49.
Now in the box, Jonathan Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and 1 strike. Davis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting 4.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, number 13, fouled away. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be saved.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Digging in, Steve Pearce. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is line to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Davis on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Hernandez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Randall Grichuk, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He grounds it sharply to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Devin.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Bogaerts has it, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Mitch Powerland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Sox have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at that
play.
replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge
review,
and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Batting it, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
And he was totally dialed in for the first two hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. Bradley runs. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run thanks to the Dustin Pedroia blast. We've played two, and it's 1-0 Boston. Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Number 11.
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Bichette, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Another 0-2 coming. Count remains at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Bobby Pointer is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training.
Number 66, Bobby Pointer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Grounded to first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 1, the Jays 0. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next.
Devers.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-0. Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The next 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in now, Randall Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ground ball left side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hernandez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit the other way out toward right field. Devers is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it bangs off the monster. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Steve Pearce.
So coming to the plate, Steve Pearce. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Rafael.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left field and deep. Hernandez ranging back, and it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Line hard, but foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 account than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Number 70 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Andrew Benintendi will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The Red Sox lead it 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Toronto.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Popped up. Moreland in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 9.
Striding into the box, Danny Jansen. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Jansen hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. The throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, Mitch.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A line shot to third base. Thought the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can.
And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
The batter.
In now, Steve Pearce. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers, but there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
fielder,
Rafael Devers. Oh, could
Devers.
it be 3 in a row? And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting, the designated hitter, JD.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. Guerrero takes it in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 5 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 9-0. Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Number 27.
Brendan Workman is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring.
Here
comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Devers moving in He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 13. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Workman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Pierce is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Striding in, Justin Smoke. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Sean Reed Foley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to straightaway right. Grichuk going back to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now, Mitch Moreland. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left center, base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Dustin.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and here's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Line towards center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 12, the Jays nothing. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading off for Toronto, the left fielder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Brian Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is line to left. Benintendi has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Devers moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Danny Jansen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ryan Tepera.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The shortstop, Xander Ball done.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will hit about halfway up the monster. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
In now, J.D. Martinez. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely
now
here with one away.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi for his career in this matchup. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
And he'll take it to the bag himself
now
for the out.
Catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to short. The chef picks it up cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 14-0. Brandon Drury is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 3, Brandon Drury.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Breivik Valera will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Valera.
Hit on the ground to third. on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now
A good afternoon of
number
spring
27.
training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7.
Your
Anthony
attention,
Alford
please.
will get the call to
Pinch hitting
pinch
for
hit here
Toronto.
as we'll see what he can do
Number
with
30,
2 out and the base is
Anthony
empty.
Alford.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes
Up next
against
for
the
the Blue
batter.
Jays,
He's going to have to
the
put that in the
designated
memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike
Gurriel.
approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Rowdy Tellez will look for some
attention,
2-out magic here as
Pinch
he'll
hitting for the
pinch
Blue
hit with
Jays.
2 gone and a runner at
Number
first.
44.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Tellez doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0.
Your
Sam
attention,
Pavilio
please.
enters now in a
Now
mop-up
pitching
role
for
as he'll try to
Toronto.
keep the deficit right
Number
where it
43,
is.
Sam Gaviglio.
Number 8
This
has
game
come into the
defensively
ball game
for
now as he takes over as the new
Now
third
playing
baseman.
base. Number 8. Now
Richard
at
Urena
shortstop,
is
number
also into the
7,
game as he takes
Richard
over at short.
Urena. Now
Dalton
in center,
Pompey will
number
also come in
59,
now as he takes
Dalton
over out in center.
Pompey.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll have a new pitcher
Leading off
waiting for him as
for
we
the
begin
Red
their
Sox.
half of the 8th.
The second baseman, Dustin
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pedroia.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game as the blowout continues. Stepping in now,
center
Jackie
fielder,
Bradley Jr.
Jackie
Line hard to
Bradley
center field.
Jr.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
Well, this
batting,
one was
third
squared up
baseman.
pretty good, but just like
He-
pitchers give up hits on well-executed
Here.
pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit, and his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate.
The right
He could have
fielder.
come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and
Devers.
drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
JD Martinez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. His prior history versus this arm, batting at an even .400. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Grichuk is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
The Red Sox, no left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Pierce, the runner at third. Devers at second. Bogaerts at first. 2 out in the inning. This is pulled into right. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
In now, Mitch Moreland. Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And not in time as the run scores.
This has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Justin Schaefer comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Christian Vasquez will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 18-0. Reese McGuire is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the right
A reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. Luke Maile will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Luke Maile.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped him up. Pierce over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Wow. A 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
18-0 the final this afternoon. Boston claimed victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Chris Sale pitches well enough to get the W. Number 57 couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.